Alright guys, what we have here is the release of Airdrop Assistance for Exile. What that is an XM8 app that allows us to call in a helicopter carrying supplies or vehicles. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what this does. Go to our XM8 apps, and here we go. We've got Apoc's Airdrop, and I can rename this or change this to something else too, but we'll leave it for that for now. Go in here and get a couple boxes here. And the first thing you got to do is run your drop down. This will show you different categories that you've created. And list is fully configurable, whatever you want to have in here. You want a category for lawn gnomes, go ahead and add it. We'll go and take a look at supplies. And we've got two options that are in the config file, a small drop and a large drop. And this will kind of give you an idea of what could be in that. Now, this EMRE, there's actually an array of different things that could be here. So we'll go ahead and right now it's only showing the first one in the array, but we'll go with that for now. Order drop, you hear the pilot communicate on the radio. You see a little pop out here saying that we've got drop confirmed. So let's go ahead and grab another one. Oh no, there's actually a cooldown period programmed in. It's in the config file, and that'll allow you to go ahead and reduce or extend that cooldown time. Go ahead and sit here and wait. It does take about 90 seconds for the helicopter to come in. That delay allows players to have a little bit of time to defend an area before they actually get supplies dropped in. So it's not a drop on top of your head kind of thing. That and your opponents could even see your helicopter drop coming in and might even draw them to you. There's a little bit of risk associated with using this. You know, we'll wait and see for him to come in. Now it's a random direction, so it's kind of to look around and see where he's at. You'll hear it start coming in when they get close. And there we go. You can see we've got a Huron coming in carrying a crate. It flies over your location. You see the flares thrown. Go ahead and bank away and helicopter take off. And we'll get this nice little package coming down here. Now let's go ahead and hop in a truck here and go find that. You can see that these come in at a fairly high altitude, which you can change. This allows the crate to be dropped further out and allow a little more risk and trouble in collecting them. It's not foolproof. You want players to kind of have to work to get these. Alright, so here we go. We've got our crate that's just dropped in. Okay, we got the normal options. This is an Exile supply crate. Let's go ahead and take a look at the goodies that came along. Okay, as I said, you can actually have different items show up in here, and I'll show you the config here as soon as I jump out of the game, and that way you'll see what you can add in and how they're added in to the crate config. We'll go ahead and mount this in our truck. It's the joy of Arma and not locking your mouse to a cursor, to a single window. Alright, you see that the crate was actually mounted in a truck. And right now the smokes are actually dropped on the ground. They're not actually attached to the object when it lands on the ground. That way if you have a vehicle come in or crate, you can grab it and run and you're not streaming smoke behind you. So there you go. That's the airdrop system as it stands right now. I hope you guys like it. Post suggestions in the thread and I'll see about adding to it. Alright, thanks guys. Go ahead now and take a look at the config. In the config file for the airdrop, you have two things you have to configure. One is the list of different drops. So you have your categories, then you have the actual drop name, and then a more codified drop name. And what this does is these names here, the codified drop names, is for a vehicle, it's the actual class name. For the box, it goes down into the drop contents. And that is where we set up what would actually be in that. So for our food small, you see that we have EMREs, Knockwurst, Ghoststranding. And these are different things that it will go through, and for each of the 5 items you put in here, it's going to pick out of this list. And then it'll go down for each line and do that. So you could have any of these items in there. And the same is true for backpacks, items, weapons. You see these have a categorization here that you need to keep a hold of, and that's because of the downstream code and how it adds them and picks ammo. Ammo for the rifles is automatically added as well, which is in this configuration here that you see, where you have number of items, number of mags. You have 1 item, 3 mags, or whatever it picks from the list, which of course here there's only 1. That's configuration. It's pretty straightforward. You just have to make sure you don't mess up all these wonderful array structures. Otherwise things will break, and good luck. Alright, here we go.